EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He'll tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. That he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Broncos 7.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Cleveland.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll find Lindsey here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check 52.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And Jackson throwing once more. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Last drive punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarter.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. 30.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
20,
baby.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Broncos.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Completes his short throw to Stocker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I won't for the sake, boy.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends.
They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You know what? Why don't you just start it?
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
There's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to Chubb. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Browns 24, Broncos 17. Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. And that That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
At the Browns' 38-yard line.
Off play action. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
Odell Beckham Jr.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards.
Browns.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Broncos.
2nd and 11. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
1 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
For 6 points.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safety screen.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And my goodness, another interception.
Nothing here.
Greedy Williams picks it off. 20.
No, sir.
Williams loses the football. And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways. My word. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
the name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Oh, now and a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Flush to his right. That's complete. Okuebuna. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. in with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try again with Howard. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 38-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Today's final score, Browns.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.